Chef Freddy here from Fantasy Springs with my tip of the week. Today, we're going to make Jamaican braised beef short ribs. First thing you want to do is get a nice braising pan on the stove and heat up some olive oil, about 3 or 4 tablespoons. While that's getting hot, you want to take your beef short ribs, season. I'm using my trusty salt and pepper mixture here. And then we're going to lightly dust in flour, shake off the excess. Make sure that pan's nice and hot, almost to the smoking point. Now with each short rib, you want to move them around, not just the top and the bottom, but all the sides as well, so you get it all the way seared, locking all that flavor. Okay, our short ribs are nice and brown on all sides. Now we're going to start removing them from the braising pan and just set them aside. They're going to come back in later. Next step is to take 3 or 4 nice sized onions and julienne them. Basically thin slice it, and just cut it in half one time more. And let's get that in there. I'm going to start to caramelize, and they're going to become a base for the short ribs. You'll see what I mean in just a minute. Now while the onions are caramelizing, we're going to take the rest of these other ingredients here. This is about 16 to 18 ounces of canned diced tomatoes, 1 red bell pepper that's been about 1/2 inch diced, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and the zest of 2 oranges. A tablespoon of garlic, a nice pinch of ground ginger, a nice pinch of cinnamon. Go easy on the cinnamon, and nutmeg. Easy on the nutmeg as well. About a teaspoon of crushed red chili flakes, about a tablespoon of fresh thyme, and 1 red Fresno pepper. Blend all that together. Now the onions are nice and caramelized. We're going to deglaze with about a 1/2 cup of white rum. To that, we're going to add a cup of beef broth, a good cup of beef demi-glace. We're going to start placing those short ribs right on top of those onions. And we're going to take that mixture of ingredients that we put here in this bowl, and it's going to go over. Now this is going to come up to a simmer. We're going to put a cap on it. We're going to lower the heat and let it simmer for 2 to 3 hours, or as long as it takes until the meat comes falling off that bone. Before we do, let's just a little salt and pepper here. And there you have it, Jamaican braised beef short ribs. I'm Chef Freddy from Fantasy Springs, and I'll see you next time. Forget about it.